Welcome to Commencement 2016. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Lord of all blessings, we ask that you be present and watch over all those who graduate today. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. May this graduation day be a celebration of your life within us. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our hearts as we continue on our life with you. May each student here know your presence in their lives and understand how to use their abilities for your glory and kingdom. And may they all continue to live lives of learning and discovery, and in doing so bring great blessings to the world. Amen.
Hello? Third time's the charm. This man, Marty Huggins, taught me two things about giving speeches, and one was to tell an interesting story. When I was a little girl, each night before bed, my grandma would read me a short story from the special book of virtues. My favorite story, which you may have heard before, is about a little red hen who shared her home with a dog, a cat, a duck, and her 5 baby chicks. The hen always did the chores and cooked the meals, while the others seemed to be busy when it came time for any sort of work. One day when the hen was
Testing 1, 2.
She and her chicks pretended they were burying treasure and had a ton of fun with the work. After the seeds, feed and water the weeds, but they were busy playing cards and refused to help. The hen and her chicks had a competition to see who could pull the most weeds, and the time passed quickly. She then asked her friends to help harvest the wheat and take it to the mill, but that was too much work. Finally, she asked them to simply help her bake the flour into bread, but again they refused, so it was up to the hen and her chicks. When the bread came out of the oven, however, the dog, the cat, and the duck were ready to help the hen and her chicks eat the bread. The hen told them that anyone who helped in the process could have bread, but none of them had, so she and her chicks ate the entire loaf. It may have been a small treat for all their hard work, but it paid off in the end, and they had fun in the process. Though this was just a little girl's bedtime story, this tale of hard work has stuck with me throughout high school. We all have worked hard to receive an education these past 13 plus years of school, but our efforts do not stop here. We have merely planted the seeds and watered them, and now it is time for us all to go make our bread. Whether it is college, technical school, the military, or the workforce, each and every one of us will continue to work hard throughout our lives in order to attain success. Albert Einstein once said, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." Education is the door that can turn your dreams into reality. I am sure that all of you want to be successful someday, no matter what success means to you, and the continuation of education in any form will get you there. I hope that you all continue to strive for your goals. While you're working, don't forget to surround yourself with good friends. I can't even begin to tell you all how grateful I am for my friends. Our English squad group chats reminding each other about deadlines is one of the reasons I stand before you today. No matter where you go in life, just remember that life is a lot more fun when you have a group of supportive friends. They can make even the most miserable of times bearable. My fellow graduates, ask not what your education can do for you, but what you can do for your education. On behalf of the class of 2016, I would like to give a big thank you to all of our teachers, staff, and our families for getting us to this point. I can say with confidence that we all appreciate greatly everything you have done.
Greetings, family, friends, faculty, and the seniors of 2016. I am honored to be standing here before you. First off, I'd like to thank God, our parents, teachers, family, and friends who helped us become the people we are today. Now, I would like to address the journey we made together. During high school, we each have had our ups and downs. Hello? Okay. But it was together that we passed the Keystones. We made it to districts. We earned our license. We passed the SATs. We got the job. We applied for college. We graduated from high school. And we earned our diplomas. Although after today, we are all going to take our own paths in life, we will go our separate ways. Those memories we made together in high school will connect us forever. And I'd like to remind us, as we take our next steps in life, that memories are exactly what they're called, just memories. They do not define us or our future. However, they can and should guide us in the directions we make hereafter. Whether good or bad, Each memory is a new lesson to be carried with us as we journey through life. Now that I have discussed our past together, I would like to share some of the lessons I learned. The first is that you should choose the relationships you make wisely. This past Sunday, during my church 22, and it stated, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit saps a person's strength." In life, we are the ones who decide who we surround ourselves with. And in a world prevailing with negativity, it is so important to surround ourselves with positive people. It begins when we are children, that our family, friends, teachers start to rub off on us. Their traits, beliefs, and emotions stick to us and become our own. So when choosing who we will allow to imprint on us in the future, I encourage us to choose people who will make us better than before, people who will give us strength, encourage our dreams, and help us to accomplish our goals. The second lesson is that life only gives out as much as you put into it. Last week, I struggled when determining a topic for my speech. To give me some ideas, I watched and read several past salutatorian speeches, and there was one speech that greatly stood out to me. The speaker began by stating, "You are not special." When I saw this, it instantly reminded me of something one of my sophomore year teachers always said. At first, it might seem like a harsh phrase to start out a speech with, or to say to your students. However, there is a far deeper lesson in it. Yes, to our family and friends, we are all different and special in our own ways. But in life, during a class, or when looking for a job, we are not going to get special treatment. We are not more important than the person next to us. Life is not going to just hand us what we want, because the world does not revolve around us. To gain anything in life, you have to put effort into it. Just like high school, the teacher will give you the knowledge, the notes, and all the materials to pass the test. But it is on the student to learn and use those materials to earn their diploma. Finally, the third lesson I learned is that success is not a guarantee. Most likely, we will all fail once, twice, or even hundreds of times before we find success. No matter how hard we work, we will not pass every test, earn every scholarship, or get every job. But we can't let the obstacles discourage us. Failing is not a reason for quitting, because if there is one thing that I can guarantee, it is that there is no chance of success if you never try at all. Now, once again, I'd like to thank God, my family, friends, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2016 for making me who I am today. I wish you all good luck and hope for the best in your future. I'm going to finish with a quote by one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away."
Testing.
Tiger Liberty is a 1991 graduate of Oil City High School. He taught math here at OCHS for 7 years before moving to Kirtland, Ohio, where he teaches math and is head football coach. He is married to Mary and they have 4 children. I am proud to announce our speaker for this evening, Tiger Liberty.
First of all, congratulations to all of you guys. It's an unbelievable accomplishment. You should be very proud of yourselves. Your families, I'm sure, are very proud of you. It's an honor to be asked to come back, and I've called this home for 30 years. I went to school here for 18 years. I lived here when I went to college, and I taught here for 7 years. And just appreciate where you're from. I still call this home, and my kids love coming back here. And it's really a beautiful place. I think you got to. I meet people all the time in Cleveland that have a cabin in Tynesta. They have a hunting cabin, you know, up in Tidiute, and it's just a beautiful area. And I think when you appreciate where you're from and be proud of where you came from. I got a little story about preparation, because you guys are preparing for your future. I have many, many great stories. I had a great time growing up here. Great buddies, great family, and I could share them with you all night. But I'm just going to give you one. 25 years ago, when I was sitting right there, well, first of all, when I was sitting there 25 years ago, I was thankful that I got a couple B's and C's so I didn't have to come up here and speak. I'm serious. These two did a marvelous job, and this is one of the things that I really fear is public speaking, but I'm going to do the best I can for you. But anyways, 25 years ago, me and my buddies, it was 90 degrees, it was hot, and we said, let's float down the river. So we drove up to Henry's Bend. My uncle has a truck. He's got canoes, life jackets. He's got everything. We loaded the truck. We jumped in the truck. He said, you sure you got everything? I said, we got everything. He said, you ready to go? I said, we're ready to go. He said, you don't need anything else. We don't need anything else. He drove us to Tynesta, which is 10 or 12 miles. We unloaded the truck, put everything on the side of the bank, and then he drove away. And we got down there. We had fishing rods, seat cushions, life jackets. We get in the canoes. We get 5 feet from shore. We don't have any paddle. It's a true story. So instead of 3 hours of fun, it was 8 hours of hell. I mean, the wind was blowing upstream. We got toasted. We had no sunblock. We had no cell phones. There was no escaping. We had sticks. And so we were certainly not prepared. And my uncle, he knew the whole time. He was laughing. And it was like 10 in the morning. We'd get back at about 8 at night, and he's just giggling. He taught us a great lesson about preparation. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. I tell my kids, I teach 11th and 12th graders, and the kids on my football team, and I tell them, 18 to 24, the next 6 years of your life is about preparing for the next 60 years of your life. If you make good decisions in whatever you have a passion for, learn about it, become good at a trade or something, it'll benefit you for the next 60 years. My wife is a counselor at Kirtland, and she has this one girl she was just counseling last week, and she wants to go to nail school for 6 months to learn how to do nails. And my wife's like, there's a school in Cleveland called Brown Aveda. She said, go to Brown Aveda. It's a 2-year program. You learn how to do hair and do nails. And my wife do the highlights, the whole bit. And my wife's like, listen, learn how to do the highlights, learn how to do hair. We know people in the hair salon business. We can get you a job. And go to school for 2 years. And the girl's like, 2 years? I've been going to school for 13 years. I don't want to go for 2 more years. And I said to the girl, I was sitting right there, and I said, 6 months is nothing. 2 years is nothing. This is going to help you for the next 60 years of your life. So think about that. The next 6 years, 18 to 24, so important. Get a great education. You want to have fun with your friends, but you want to make sure when you're 24, you have that paddle that you can get down the river, and you don't get stuck like we did for 10 hours and get fried. I love teaching and coaching. I'm lucky I found a profession that I get in my car every day, and I'm excited to go to work. And I think that's why anybody that has a passion for what they do, they're good at it. When I got to Kirtland 10 years ago, it's very small. like I couldn't believe how many kids are graduating. Our school is like the size of Rocky Grove. Less than 80 kids a grade, less than 40 boys a grade. And when I got hired, the AD said, there was 35 kids in the team, and he said, you need to keep 35 kids in the team. 30 to 35 is a good number. A lot of the schools we play have 20, 25 kids. We play other schools that are small. And I said, okay, I need about 10 boys a class. 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, we got 40 kids. So the first year we had fun. My goal was just to make sure the kids had fun. And we had 38 the next year, 41 my third year, 44 my fourth year. And this year coming up is going to be my 11th year. And we got 83 kids in the team. It's incredible. We have over half the boys in the school playing. And the coaches around the state, they call me and say, hey, you got to give me the secret. And I just tell them, I said, be nice to kids. You know, be kind, be nice, and they want to be part of the program. A lot of these coaches, you know, they yell and scream at kids, and that makes my job easier. So I'm going to leave you with a couple things. I just want you to, we have 4 roles on my team, and they're not really football related. I tell my kids 4 things. Be on time, be very hardworking, and there's no middle line. You either are a hard worker or you're not a hard worker. Some kids work hard one day, that doesn't cut it. We draw a line in the sand. These kids work hard and these don't. And the kids that work hard are going to end up being successful. And last but not least, be kind. Smile every day. It's easy to be nice to people. Be kind to your neighbors, your friends, your parents, your siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, co-workers. And if you're kind and hardworking and you're humble and you're on time, I think you'll be successful in whatever you decide to do. Congratulations again, and I wish you guys all the happiness and great success in your future. Thank you for having me.
This evening, we have 6 young gentlemen who, upon graduation, will be enlisting with the military. At this time, will the following please stand? Jeffrey Eismont, Justin Hunter, Elijah Lewis, Jared McCoy, Taylor Redmond-Meadis, and Jeremiah Young. Please give them a round of applause. It is now time to call the roll for the class of 2016. Ryan Ames. Mitchell Amos. Troy Anthony. Mark Attenborough. Hunter Auber. Patrick Blosser. Robert Bradybaum. Michaela Buell. Luke Burkett. Sydney Callahan. Duncan Chappell. Devin Chase. Trista Cherish. Crystal Shiramonte. Brittany Sealapak. Caitlin Comiskey. Kiera Comiskey. Darian Craig. Natalie Cubbin. Patrick Cunningham. Austin Daly. Justin Dietz. Alicia Domer. Paige Domres. Gabriel Drake. Jazelyn Dunkel. Jeffrey Eismont Jr. Megan Eismont. Allison Fee. Collins Semovich. Rachel Fox. Zachary Fraser. James Easley. Autumn Justin Hunter. Madeline Hutchinson. Tyler Klein. Devin Klingler. Dylan Larson. Reagan Lashinsky. Elijah Lewis.
Amanda List. Merrick Littlefield. Tyler Luque. Jonathan Masters. Angela Matter. Eden McAdoo. Kayla McCandless. Bryn Riley.
Mackenzie Suzanne Riley. Dale Rogers. Grant Rogers. Mallory Rogers. Elizabeth Race. Janine Rogers. Angela Ruby. Charlie Ruff. Colton Schneider. Patrick Schmidt. Trevor Sharp. Serena Smirker. Jordan Smith. Michaela Snow. Natalia Spadafora. Michael Spaziani. Lyle Sterner. Jennifer Stevenson. Olivia. Elizabeth Strezolo. David Schweitzer. Edward Torres. Kenji Vanderhoef. Timothy Walters. Travis West. Kendra Winger. Darcy Wingen. Kenzie Withers. Ashley Michaela Wolfgang. Jeremiah Young.
Mr. Gavin, it is with great pleasure that Dr. Weller and I present to you the class of 2016 for conferment of their high school diploma. Thank you, Mr. Stahl, Dr. Weller. You know, as I look over here, I remember a lot of these kids when they were in elementary school, coming through middle school, and now through high school. And I got to say, in my 20 years in administration here at Oil City, this is probably one of the top 2 or 3 classes that I've been associated with, and I'm very proud of them. By the power and authority vested in me by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Oil City School Board, I now declare you 2016 graduates of Oil City High School.
Let us pray. Good and gracious God, giver of all knowledge and truth, bless and protect these students as they leave Oil City High School to begin the next chapter of their journey in life. Keep them encouraged and full of hope. Surround them with goodness and opportunity. Fill them with discernment that they may remain focused, disciplined, and always close to you. Grant these students the mind of courage that they their workplaces and in military service. We thank you for these students and for providing the resources for their education. We give thanks for the family members, friends, teachers, and coaches who have mentored and supported them so that this day might be possible. We give you countless praise for creating us all in your beautiful image and likeness. We rejoice in all these good gifts and give you honor, glory, and love for them. For these and all things that come from you, we ask in your holy name, for you are our one God, forever and ever. Amen.